Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf Plays the Burglar, and I am back here with Moger, and I promised to give him a report when I got back. Hello?
Perhaps soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Balin.
Had enough of Zelimelech, have you? Well, you will always be welcome in the 21st Hall, Petronella, for the services you did. There is a goat waiting in the stable that already knows the way, if you did not wish to take your chances on the road. It is a difficult journey to the Orc Watch. And he provides a way to get to the Orc Watch. Right, so that is actually good because that will take care of how I'm going to get to the Orc Watch eventually. So then I have to worry, do I want to go directly to the Orc Watch, or do I want to take care of the Hall of Flowing Water? Let's first see what Burglar has to say. Hello there, Burglar. I helped your friend.
The sign of the White Hand, you say?
He owes you his life, Petronella. He had always been headstrong and impertinent, but I cannot blame him here. Desire to claim the riches of Khazad-dûm has blinded many dwarves in the minding of their own safety. Still, he is fortunate that you came along when you did. Uruks are fierce, and not to be underestimated. Tell me more about this Uruk scout. There is something about your story that gives me pause. What, the bit about the White Hand?
We must do something about the White Hand within Moria.
Are you certain that the Uruk you fought had the mark of the White Hand? This is very unusual, Petra. I've run into several of them, actually. What compelled these creatures to enter into Moria? They certainly did not come that way that we did. That means they must have gone around the mountains and came in from the east. But for what purpose? Some suspicious plot is afoot, and I do not like it. It is no matter. Any orc or Uruk is a threat to us. Those of the White Hand no less than any other. Search out orcs, avenge the allegiance throughout Zelimelech and the Red Horn Lodes, and defeat them whenever possible. The only orc I like is a dead one. All right, very well. We need to defeat orcs in Zelimelech and the Red Horn Lodes, which we could do equally well at either of the two places we were thinking of going to. Since I am now level 56 and Orc Watch and Red Horn Lodes is a level 56 zone, and since I've finished up the deed already for Zelimelech, it is about time that I head to the Orc Watch and take care of the stuff for the Red Horn Lodes then. And let's work on that deed. Hello, Avar.
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Greetings to you, Hobbit. Welcome to the Orc Watch. We are certainly in need of aid, if that is why you've come here. Apparently that's always why I'm sent here. So, what do you need from me?
If we are to find Mithra in Khazad-dûm, we will first have to deal with the orcs.
Some of our finest dwarves are gone. Orc Watch was once a warmer place, but the day has come and gone when our old friends called the place home. It was a sad day when they parted for riches and fame in the deeper parts of the Red Horn Lodes. You should lament with my fellow dwarves here, who may have more words to say on the matter. I need to get back to my ale. In other words, they wish they could have gone along? Well, what do you say about it?
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Indeed, it feels empty here without them. Our friends set out to untold riches, but I have my doubts there are any left in all the orcs scurrying about down there, not to mention the Gribig. Ingefest hinted to me before they left that he believed the fellowship would part ways somewhere along the way. Ingefest wanted to stick together with all the dangers they might face down there. Some were intent on heading to the southern cave, while Ingefest and Rar were interested in the rich to be found at the old mining tracks. Okie dokie. And how about down here next? New deed, the Red Horn loads. I have discovered Orc Watch, as if that wasn't where I was talking to people for the last minute. Hello?
The time has come to drive forth the orcs from our kingdom.
Rar couldn't stop talking about the adventures he and his fellow dwarves will see down in the Red Horn. He is a miner at heart, and he stayed here in Orc Watch for too long. His heart ached for the ore that he knew was out there. If you do see my dear old friend, please send him my greetings. Alrighty. I'll send him some greetings. And is this the last of the dwarves we need to speak to? Hello there.
It is said that Durin's Bane dwells here, though we have not seen it.
Our old friends have departed, and will be missed, but I do not worry about them. They left with an ill goat who was struggling to pull the supply wagon. I think their goat may have left a mess on the road behind them. Could you follow the road down towards the Red Horn Cavern floor and make sure that the dwarves made it all right? Please take this shovel and help clear the road of the mess they left. Right. Wow. That's a lot of goat droppings. Good grief. What more? This all came from one goat? Boy. What? Doesn't 3 meals went through his digestive system in half a minute or something? Good grief. Another one? Phew. What's even worse is that you're only halfway through the quest. Yeah. I guess this is how they decided how you're going to track them and make sure that you go in the right direction by saying, okay, you're on the right track if you see goat droppings. So I thought, oh, let them do this fun cleanup job. Yay. And there's some... And here they are. Goat droppings and all. Hello there.
If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Whoa, you smell ripe. Oh, did you clean up the road behind us? The goat pulling our wagon down from Orc Watch didn't seem too well. Thank you for clearing up the mess, but please quickly take it over to the pile near the goat. You're looking a bit green from the smell, and I might join you soon. Right. Oh, good grief. That's almost as big as the goat. Whew.
Dark things dwell now in Moria.
Other than our goat not feeling well, we've run into a lot of orcs who are in the way of the ore that we came down for. We didn't make it a night before the fellowship out of the Orc Watch parted ways. Cooley took Alti with him in search for the southern caverns for treasure and ore, and Knack went with Kafli and headed east right through the orcs. I worry about those two. I hope they made it to wherever they are headed. Okay. Wait, what a set of names to remember.
We can only hope that Durin's Bane sleeps deeply.
I'm glad our friends at the Orc Watch sent you to check on us. We didn't heed their warning about trouble down here, and they were right. You came just in time. We have always had trouble with the Moria orcs lurking in dark places, but the White Hand orcs just march in and take what they want. Moria orcs once cleaned most of the red-horned nodes, but they let their guard down, and recently the White Hand stormed in and seized control of most of their territory. It's mayhem out there over our precious ore. You should join the fray, and while they're distracted fighting each other, we will have an opportunity to weaken them both. It's time to strike while the iron is hot. And to take the iron from below, I guess I mean they stole the iron, so we have to take it from them then? Anyway, defeat White Hand orcs and defeat Moria orcs.
I doubt that Lord Balin still lives.
And he killed a White Hand raiding party. Alright.
Perhaps soon we shall stand face to face with Lord Balin.
Those blasted orcs are stealing our ore. It's intolerable to see them stealing what should be ours. I wonder what they're finding in the veins they've tapped into. It's one thing if they're just melting forms of iron or steel, but another thing entirely if they manage to find mithril. Snatch ore from the dead orc fingers. It would be best to obtain ore from both tribes of orcs to see what they found. Alright, so recover orc from... That's it? Okay, fine. Alright, kill one side, kill the other side, kill a raiding point, defeat orcs in Zelamelech or the Red Horn Lows. Well, I'll easily be able to do that, especially if I'm going to complete the other quest. And finally, recover ore, most likely by killing orcs. I think there is a pattern to what they want me to do. And here is our first victim. I wonder if this sentry has any... Nope, nothing worth stealing. Just a sentry. Just a poor sentry. He's poorer than the grunts in the other place. Right, good. Now we'll really find orcs to kill. White Hand orcs. I'm trying to think what to call the Moria. I know they're officially just called Moria orcs, but I was thinking they call them silver-toed orcs or umber-fingered orcs or whatever. Just trying to think of a clever name for them, and I am coming up completely dry. Well, I suppose I'll just have to look at their charge that they have, and that should tell us, right, what they're... Well, I've got some of the ore I needed. Good. It's always nice to collect ore. Yeah, there you go. And you are going to be deceased in a moment. And sentries. Hey, you. I know that these sentries are poor. Actually, I should take the ones that look like they're mining because they might have pocketed something. Yes, I know the game doesn't care about such logic, but that's the way things operate. Alright, there we go. Let's just take care of this one. This one's mining, so may have something. What does it have in his pockets? Nothing. Nothing in his pockets. At least nothing that's easily reachable. But I could kill him and take something that's not reachable. Right? Always an option. Aquamarine, elegance ore, dwarf carving. Now why they're stealing? Okay, that takes care of the White Hand. So let's see. Now we need some Moria orcs and a raiding party. And here is a raid leader. Good. Now he's a raid leader. Surely he has some plunder, right? Apparently he hasn't conducted his raid yet. Well, I should have waited until after he did his raid. Then he would certainly have something after doing his raid. Right? Orc's dead. And another raid leader. Has this one conducted its raid yet? Oops. Oops, he saw me. Sorry, I was just... I'm a burrow hobbit. Yeah, a burrow hobbit. You've heard of burrow hobbits, right? There you go. And... let's take care of that. Good. Alright, that takes care of... right, I need to recover... okay, I took care of the raids. I took... oh, Moria orcs. Perfect! Well, it's a defiler, so maybe not perfect then. But I'll have to do something about that. Dead. Alright, that's one Moria orc. And hopefully, see, that's a white hand sentry. I don't care about white hand sentries. I care about killing Moria orcs. What are they? All these Moria orcs are defilers? What is this? The defilers must have some sort of conspiracy up going on here, that all of these white hand sentries are just trying to track them down. The white hand's keeping a very close look at these. Well, I could talk to Burglar at any time, but first I need to find some Moria orcs, preferably ones that are not those. I don't want to take care. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Well, yeah, it's a white hand sentry. But I see a shoulder there. Good. So we'll have to shoulder that problem. There you go. And one dwarven shoulder. Recover the statue piece. Take it to Knack. Some knickknacks. Alright, let's... I don't have to finish everything for the Redhorn modes here during this one because I do have to come back here later in the epic storyline. So what I think I'll do is I'll take care of this quest series. Head back to the 21st Hall. And then see what's next. I have managed to kill that patrol.
I'm not sure Khazad-dûm can be restored. The orcs have surely ruined it. If it were not for the prospect of finding Mithril, I would not have come here.
Yeah, I have killed several white hand orcs. And let's see. I'll take that.
Many foul things dwell in the depths of the mountains. I fear the orcs will be the least of our troubles.
I'll worry about the tactician later. And as for you, I've got the ore for you.
The Lords of Moria have returned.
Okay, good. Both of these samples are common iron found throughout Moria. They haven't found anything special yet, but the good stuff is definitely here somewhere. I can feel it. My sense for mithril may be dulled by our long stay in Orc-Watch, but it's not gone completely. Alright, well, if you say so. Well then, I think it's time for me to head back to the 21st Hall, which is where I'll meet you in the next episode of Piney Plays The Burglar.